Welcome, yogis. Today we have a feel-good, slow yoga flow that focuses on the throat chakra. The throat chakra is believed to be an energy center in yoga that controls communication and self-expression. It is also known to influence other physical attributes and biological attributes such as thyroid imbalance. If you have a thyroid imbalance, or if you feel as though that there is a blockage for you in your throat chakra, whether it be difficulty of self-expression or communicating, then this is a great class for you to try to balance the throat chakra. We will get started in a child's pose. No props are required for this practice, but if you would like any support, then blocks would be a great option for this class. All right, let's get started. So you can go ahead and start with your knees wide or knees closer together for your child's pose. I'm gonna keep my knees a little bit closer together today. Sit back towards the heels, walk the arms out, palms are on the earth, and then go ahead and fold over. Allow the forehead to come to the mat. We'll take just a few moments here to settle into space, to bring awareness to the breath, and to check in with the body. Go ahead and give yourself a quick body scan, starting at the fingertips, down the arms, crown of the head, all the way down to the toes. Then start to bring awareness to your throat space. Imagine that there's a ball of energy beaming with light there. If you would like to associate with a color, I invite you to invite the association with the color blue. Now imagine that light radiating. Then envision your breath flowing through that light. As you inhale, it flows down. And as you exhale, it flows up and through. A few more breaths with your natural cadence to focus on that. We have a few more breaths in stillness here. And we'll invite in a few rounds of cleansing breath. Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth sigh. Audible with the breath. Big inhale. Exhale, make noise as you let it go. One more time, breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Seal the lips, find Ujjayi breath. Begin to walk your hands back towards your knees. If your knees are close together, widen the knees. You can always sit on a block here if you would like. Then start to face the fingertips back towards the body. They'll be on a diagonal towards the inner thighs. Roll shoulders up and back, pull the chest through. We'll do a few rounds of lion's breath here. So we inhale through the nose. As you exhale, tongue will come out, an audible exhale. So that was an instructional one. We'll do 3 more full rounds of that. So big inhale, exhale lions. 2 more, inhale, exhale, last one, inhale, exhale, let it out. Find your Ujjayi breath. If you felt a little goofy with that, just let it go. Remember, we practice non-attachment in yoga. Now come to all fours. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. Drop the belly, gaze goes up on the inhale. Exhale, round through the back. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the back. Now keep flowing through your cat-cow at your own cadence. And see if you can really exaggerate the movement with the chin. So as you inhale into your cow pose, lift the chin up towards the ceiling as high as you can. As you exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Focus on that as you move. We have a few more rounds. You can move as fast or as slow as you would like. Two more full rounds here. Last one as we flow through cow. Then once you get to cat, hold in your cat pose. Squeeze the chin to the chest. You could start to find a rock forward and back. Press up and away from the mat. Keep breathing here. And you can always stay in stillness if you would like. One more full round of breath. Then we find stillness in our cat pose. Release the chin from the chest, pass through neutral as you come into puppy. Hands extend out. You can bring your forehead to the mat or chest and chin if that's available to you today. We have a few rounds of breath here in our puppy pose. Find a length through the throat chakra space. And as we move through this flow, you can always bring that imagery back to the mind's eye of that light beaming in the throat chakra space. Last round of breath here. Then start to slither forward onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes. There's energy through the legs in Sphinx. Roll shoulders up, back, and down. Pull the chest through. Chin is parallel to the earth here. Then go ahead and gaze beyond right shoulder. Find a stretch through the left side of the neck. Pass back through center. Now over to the left, stretches through right side of the neck this time. Chin comes back to center. This time inhale, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest and round through the back. We do that again. Inhale, lift, pass through a neutral Sphinx, then chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest as you round. One more time, belly button comes to the earth. Lift the chin up, pull the chest through. Exhale, round. Now from this rounding position, lift the hips, tuck the toes, walk the hands back. Find your way into down dog. Take a few moments here to pedal through the feet. Perhaps you scan through the body again, or perhaps you just bring your awareness back to the throat chakra space. You're welcome to keep with movement here or find stillness, your choice. We have 3 rounds of breath. You can add in another round of lion's breath if you would like, with an inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, tongue out. Last round of breath here. Then begin to walk your hands towards the back of the mat, forward fold. Feet are underneath the hips here. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, release and fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Left hand comes to center, bend at left knee, straighten through right leg. Inhale, lift right hand up towards the ceiling, gaze tracks your right hand, breathe here. You can roll out right wrist if you would like. Last round of breath. Then we switch it out, other side. Right knee bends this time, left leg straightens, right hand plants, left hand lifts up towards the ceiling, gaze to left hand. Again, you can roll through the wrist here. 2 more full rounds of breath. Exhale, come back to your forward fold. Tuck the chin to the chest, very slow ragdoll up. Knit the ribs in as you lift yourself all the way up to standing. And we have a few shoulder rolls here. Roll the shoulders up, back and down 3 times. Then we find our way into our mountain pose. Palms up towards the front of the mat. Gaze is in front of you, shoulder blades together. Neutral pelvis. Weight begins to shift into left foot. Inhale, right knee into the chest. As you exhale, step right foot to the center of the mat. Big inhale, think length all through the spine, lift up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, hinge and fold over right leg. Gaze goes back to left leg. Now, just as we did in a forward fold, we'll inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your hands to block or to the right shin. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. You can even float your arms back if you would like. A little bit of strength here. Exhale, fold. One more time, lift. Find extension through the chin. Exhale, fold and hold in your pyramid pose. Last round of breath here. Then begin to walk the hands forward. Weight shifts into right foot. Lift your left foot, standing split. Gaze is still back towards left foot. Hold here. You can point through left toes or flex through the foot, your choice. Then left foot meets the right at the center of the mat for a forward fold. Right hand plants this time. Bend through right knee, left leg is straight. Inhale, lift left hand up towards the ceiling. This time you can drape the hand behind the back if you would like. Gaze is up and over left shoulder. If you have the bind, release. Then we switch it out, other side. Left hand plants, left knee bends, right leg straightens, right hand to the sky. If you would like to take the bind on this side, drape the arm behind the back. Gaze is up beyond right shoulder. If you have the bind, release. Then we find our forward fold again. Release crown of the head to the earth, chin to chest. Very slow ragdoll all the way up to standing. Once you're at the top, find those 3 shoulder rolls up and back. Find your mountain pose, stillness here. Again, you can bring that imagery of the light in your throat chakra space back to the mind's eye. Weight shifts to right foot, left knee into the chest. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, step left foot down. Inhale, length through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Find your pyramid pose. Gaze is back towards right leg, crown of the head to the earth. We find our halfway lifts here. Inhale, halfway lift, your choice of arm variation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release, hold here. Don't forget to breathe. Last round of breath. Begin to walk the hands forward, weight shifts to left foot, lift your right foot. You can keep your right toes pointed in this standing split, or you can flex through the foot, your choice. Crown of the head is towards the mat. Last round of breath. Then release your right foot to the mat, forward fold. This time we find a bound forward fold. So bend generously through the knees. Bring your forearms to the calves. You can grab the backs of the ankles. Drop the crown of the head to the mat. You can find a little rock forward and back if you would like, or just stay in stillness. Last round of breath here. Keep the knees bent, hands to the earth, and shift your weight towards the balls of the feet. Go ahead and sit onto the center of the mat. Feet are planted, knees are bent. We have a seated rabbit pose. So lift the balls of the feet off of the earth. Start to walk the hands down the legs. You can grab for the ankles, blades of the feet, or you can bring the forehead to the knees. Find the compression of the chin to the chest. And you can always adjust as you need. You can walk the feet out or in. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath, so you have the opportunity to find what feels good before we hold. And just as we did at the beginning of the class, bring awareness to the throat chakra space. In the mind's eye, see that light beaming in that space. And then envision the breath flowing through the light. So as you inhale, it flows down. And as you exhale, it flows up. We have a few rounds of breath to see that image in the mind's eye. A last round of breath. Release your hands from either the feet or the ankles and begin to walk yourself up. We'll move through some seated neck stretches. So your choice if you would like to take this into a simple seat, or if you would like to keep your legs extended out in front of you. You can even extend your legs straight with integrity through the spine if you would like. Many options for you to choose from. I will go ahead and go into a simple seat. Tent the fingertips alongside the body, then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. You can stay here, or you can start to bring your chin over towards right armpit. Find what works for you and feels good here. Chin is towards the armpit. Bring it back to where we started. Then lift your chin back to center. We move to the other side, so go ahead and drop your left ear to left shoulder, open up through right side of the neck. You can stay here, or you can start to drop your chin over towards left armpit. Last full round of breath here. Then lift your chin back to center. We all meet with knees bent, feet planted on the earth, and hands at the back of the legs. Use your hands to walk yourself down onto your back. And then we'll prepare for a bridge, so walk your feet in. Imprint low spine into the mat, palms press into the earth. Press into the heels as you lift yourself up into a bridge. There's a slight tuck of the chin to the chest. We hold here in our bridge pose. If you have a block, you can always bring this into a supported bridge if you would like. You can close your eyes here if you prefer. And if you do not have a block and you are not in supported bridge, we're going to come down from this round. We'll take a breath at the bottom with the spine on the mat. And then whenever you are ready, go into another round of bridge by pressing through the heels, engaging through the inner thighs, and lifting your hips up towards the ceiling. A few more rounds of breath here. Then we will all come down together, low back on the earth, knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze, rock left and right. Knees fall to the left, right arm opens up, gaze is to the right for a supine twist. Another full round of breath here. Then bring the knees back through center. You can find a little rock left and right again if you would like. And then your knees will fall to the right this time. Left arm opens up, shoulder blades are planted. Breathe here. Begin to release the twist, knees back to the chest. You can find another rock left and right here if you would like. Then extend one leg and then the other for final Shavasana pose. You can either bring your arms alongside the body, or you can bring your left hand to the throat and your right hand to the navel space, your choice. And just like we did at the beginning of this practice, we'll notice where we are in space and bring our awareness to the breath. That awareness starts to shift specifically to the throat chakra space. Envision the light beaming in your throat. And for one final time of this practice, we start to envision the breath flowing through that light. As you inhale, the breath flows down and through. As you exhale, the breath flows up and through. 3 more times, just like that. If you have your right hand on your navel space and left hand on the throat chakra, you can bring your arms alongside the body. You can let go of that image in your mind's eye and allow yourself to fully rest here in Shavasana. You're welcome to pause the video and remain in Shavasana for as long as it serves you. If you are ready to move on, bring awareness through the breath with an inhale through the nose and an exhale out the mouth. Invite movement through the toes, the fingers, the wrists, and the ankles. Then inner ankles come together, arms extend overhead. If your eyes are closed, begin to flutter them open. Find a stretch all through the body. Then bring the knees into the chest for one final time of this practice. Then go ahead and roll to either your left or right side for fetal pose. When you are ready, begin to press your way up into a simple seat to close out practice. Once you arrive in your simple seat, we'll bring prayer hands to chest, thumbs pressed to the heart space, bow your head, take a moment to offer gratitude. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.